that's right, I'm making brownies. And I think I have some nuts somewhere. We'll figure that one out in a minute. But anyway, we are going to put 1 cup of sugar. It's monk fruit sugar in there. And we're going to put some butter in there too. And this is ghee, by the way. You guys wanted to know, there's some ghee in there. And I'm also going to mix that with my cashew butter too. We use a mixture of both, so we still have our nutty butter flavor. And all I did was get cashew butter from the store. And we're gonna slide it in there real nice like that. And we're gonna give it a stir. And I have this on medium heat, by the way, guys. Making that more cartoon sound. We're gonna add a bunch of my favorite vanilla, which I need to go buy some more sticks so we can make some more sticks of vanilla. I mean, my own vanilla. I gave it all away to everybody. So, one of the things that I like to do is let this all the way melt. The other thing that I like to do is when I'm getting this, I'm going to get some, I'm going to wait until it gets all the way to melt on medium first off. The other thing that I'm going to do is we're trying to keep it down low so we can melt our chocolate. So we're going to need some eggs too. You don't want to cook your eggs. Is it all the way melty? Monk fruit is kind of hard to melt, so you want to make sure that you're melting it real good. And then it's not getting granular later. When it comes out of the the oven part of things. It's looking pretty good, actually. Alright, so now you want to take your cocoa and you want to put 1 cup of cocoa in there. Just a little bit more. Which works really good. And then I'm going to put a whole bag of chocolate chips in there. Which, how many ounces is this? 8 ounces. And basically, if you wanted to, you could just put this all in the microwave, but because we're working with monk fruit sugar, I want to make sure, and it's granule, I want to make sure everything melts properly. Everything melts properly. Let's taste it, see what it tastes like. Tastes good. Okay, at this point it looks like it's pretty well mixed. Okay. See, all the stuff is mixed, so we're gonna shut it off. Because you don't want to cook the eggs. So I'm gonna try to get this to become more like a batter. I know I'm stirring with a spoon. I don't know where any of my stuff is right now because I'm in the process of getting my kitchen in, so I have no idea where it is. Seriously. Seriously, do not know. Even where my red spatulas are. So that's why I'm using a spoon or a knife. Okay, but you know, you probably want to get proper tools too when you're doing this. But the show must go on, okay? So I'm going to start out by getting 1 egg in here. And 2. Here's 3. And here's 4. There we go. Now we still need to add our flour in here. So you want to take your can of coconut milk, and it doesn't matter if it's warm or not. And it doesn't matter if it has the water in it or not either. And we're going to thin out everything. And just use the whole can. Okay, that's perfect. About 3 to 4 cups of almond meal. And that will do it. Okay, so you got your brownie batter going that I want to taste. And some of you are going to scream at me because I'm eating raw eggs. And honestly, that's what I do. So don't scream. It's like chocolate eggs. So sorry, it's a little yucky looking in there. Go ahead and spray your pan here. A little avocado oil. Preheat your oven at, I think I did at 350. In Colorado, I would watch it, but probably like 30 to 45 minutes. I forgot to put the nuts in there. You guys didn't remind me to put my nuts, so now they're male brownies, okay? These are male brownies because they got nuts. There we go. Sorry if it offends anybody. Normally I would stir these in. To the mix when you were putting everything into the pot, but I forgot to put them in, so I'm stirring them in now, so it's fine, see? There we go. Alright. And then the kids can lick the pot or something. Since I'm gonna bake it, I'm gonna lick the pot. But the dogs can't lick the pot. It's chocolate. Okay, so if you guys stay tuned for what I'm gonna do with the brownies, besides just, you know, make brownies, I think next week I'm gonna do something with the brownies. So I'm still giving you the brownie recipe, but there's gonna be another recipe with these brownies too. So I'll cut them up afterwards and show you what they look like, but just stay tuned because there's going to be more to this. Alright guys, so this is what it turned out to be. It looks quite yummy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these up into little itty bitty squares. That's what I'm going to do with it, and then I'm going to freeze it. Shoot. And it cooked perfectly. It took about 45 minutes. I wonder if I should cut these even smaller. But I'm going to be using this for another project, but normally you guys would, you know, cut these probably normal size. And I'll take one out. There you have it right there. Ooey gooey brownie. There's a big walnut in this one. So you do want to let this cool before you start going after it. Otherwise they kind of get sticky on you. Like this is a little sticky. So I'm going to let it cool for a little bit longer before I start taking them out. But when you do take them out, I'm going to cut these into little pieces And you could too, because for diet purposes and stuff like that, cut them into little pieces. But I'm going to be using mine for something else, so stay tuned for the next phase with the brownies. And it will be better if you freeze these. So I'm going to stick these in a bag and freeze them. Okay. And then that way it's all nice and frozen and ready to go for my next project that I'm going to be working with these brownies. But look, they turned out so good. Yummy, yummy. I think you guys are going to like these. So I'll leave a recipe below for the brownies, but stay tuned because the next thing that we're going to do with them is going to be associated with these brownies. Meanwhile, for prep, I'm going to be putting all of these into a Ziploc bag ahead of time so that we can use them for our next project here. Our next kitchen recipe project or whatever, okay? So anyway, thanks for watching Food Aspire Home and Garden, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully you enjoy these delicious brownies.